All right. We need to have a talk. And it's not the kind of talk that you have with the girl you're dating at the front door when she goes, "Where do we stand?" And you go, "Well, the way I see it, baby, is we're standing at the front door and I'm seeing you off." This is talk about YouTube and the direction that things are going online for content creators. Some of you may have already seen some videos that have come out from some of your favorite content creators that are putting out stuff that might be somewhat controversial. Some of them put out really controversial stuff. To kind of recap it in a distilled form, some channels have been completely demonetized. Those are kind of the more extreme sort of content creators that are putting out like MGTOW type of content where their entire channels have no ad revenue whatsoever. Some of them are taking a break. They're trying to figure out how to go forward. They've talked about moving to platforms like minds.com or vid.me, which also let you upload and it has free speech, but there's still the ad revenue issue. That hasn't happened to me. I've only had 3 videos demonetized and 2 of them I had remonetized by changing the title and tags. So it is a problem. I'm going to show you what's happened on my channel just to kind of give you some perspective. But over here, there we go. So over here on this analytic report, you can see that the subscribers that I was gaining about 60 days ago amounted to around 1,000, maybe about 1,100 a month. Now we're down over here where I'm getting about 20 subscribers, or sorry, it was 1,100 subscribers a day at its peaks, and it's slowly tapered off, and I'm only getting about 20 subscribers added to the channel per day now. So that's a bit of a problem because YouTube is no longer recommending my videos to as many people, and this is what's happened with the ad revenue. Now the ad revenue is based primarily on ad rates. So 60 days ago the ad rates were this high, and they're now this high here today. Let me just spin this back around so we can get back to talking about stuff. So they haven't basically demonetized my entire channel like they have with some other content creators, but what they've done is they've stopped recommending my videos to people that go onto YouTube because for the last 60 days I picked up something like, well, there's about 1,100 per day at peaks that I was picking up, so it was quite a lot. A lot of people had seen the stuff that I was putting out. They liked the red pill content. They liked hearing the cold hard truth about, you know, stuff in life and business and women and dating and, you know, entrepreneurship and all that sort of stuff. So they subscribed. So they saw value in what I was putting out. So they're no longer showing my stuff in recommended videos to new people that aren't subscribers, and they're also reducing the ad rates on my videos, which means my ad revenues dropped by about 85% in the last week. Or well, over the weeks leading up to it, but in the last week it's dropped 85%. So what's happening on YouTube is there's content creators that put out stuff that's not mainstream. It's not very popular. The entire premise of YouTube, my understanding when I got into making videos, was anybody with a webcam or, you know, a camcorder, this one's plugged in charging, a GoPro, could go and make a video with a decent microphone and put the stuff up to YouTube and tell a story or an experience or entertain others. And what put me on to YouTube was, I think it was an event I was at about 2 or 3 years ago, and I met some people that were pretty big on YouTube. They had either several 100,000 subscribers or even several million. And we heard at the event that there were more minutes of YouTube watched in North America than all the cable networks combined. Now, that's good if you're YouTube, that's good if you're a content creator, but that's really, really bad if you put out cable television shows, or if you have a cable network, or if you do news broadcasting like CNN or CNBC or that kind of junk. So what's been happening now is advertisers don't want their ads showing up on controversial content. So the MGTOW guys, the guys that are far right, have been demonetized completely on their entire channel. Guys like me, kind of, you know, where I know how to present subjects so that I basically point to facts and I sort of connect the dots and let you guys decide for yourself. Red pillars get it, the blue pillars don't really get it. Sometimes it offends, you know, certain groups like genders, for example. And I think that's where my videos have been triggered, is they're not they haven't gotten to the point where they've said this is going to be demonetized completely, but they've reduced my capacity to show in front of people that might be interested in seeing my stuff. Whereas before, for the last couple months, the channel was really growing. There was some serious hyper growth. I was at 5,000 subscribers on my birthday on November 2nd. And I think early February, I was around 28 or 29,000 subscribers. So they're no longer showing the stuff to people that might be interested in seeing it. Ads, not content creators, but advertisers are no longer wanting to show their ads on stuff that might be controversial, even somewhat controversial. They've changed their advertising policies to include very, very broad language that might include offensive content towards genders, race, religion, even news publication content creators like Paul Joseph Watson explained it really well in a video he did in the last week, and I'll put a link to that one below. You should really check it out if you're a red pillar and you're looking for alternative information that's not designed to pussify and zombify you. He's got a great channel, so I highly endorse his sort of storytelling. So here we are today. There's a lot of guys right now that have been hit by it and they're not sure what to do. Going to another platform to upload your videos is fine. I mean, I could upload my videos on all these platforms. There's probably 4 of them that I could upload on. But at the end of the day, I can't work for free. I did a assessment on how things were going about a month and a half ago, and I figured out I was making about $3.17 an hour for my work. So I know a lot of the stuff that you see here when we're talking and you hear me presenting on stuff, you know, it's a 10-minute video or maybe even longer if I'm getting into deeper stuff like I am right now. But it can take, you know, 4 hours for me to put out a 10 or 20-minute edited video. And that's not because I use fancy editing skills or anything like that. I don't. Mine really suck, but it's sometimes I'm doing it over several takes. Sometimes I'll start recording something and I just stop recording while I'm driving because I'm like, it doesn't feel like I'm delivering the best material. Or I don't have the information ready because I need to research it properly to make sure that I'm presenting it properly to you guys. A lot of the times I speak from experience too. But it's a lot harder to make content on YouTube than what I thought it would be. Like when I started the channel, I wanted to interview entrepreneurs in their success ride so they could tell their stories so people could learn from that. And that was really hard. And I started to kind of fill the gaps between doing those with experiences like, hey, you know, this is how you can hire people better. This is how you can work with lawyers better in your company. And then people started asking me about, you know, dating advice and how to become a better version of yourself and self-care and stuff. So that's kind of how the channel's moved along. The stuff that I talk about, it's not, I don't think it's that offensive. You know, if I'm just pointing to facts and letting you guys draw conclusions and share my experiences, that's who I am. And I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to change that for anybody. I know that it's a threat to the advertisers because they don't want, like Coca-Cola doesn't want their ad showing up on a video where I'm talking about, you know, the 3 kinds of women that you want to avoid dating. I get it, okay? Because, you know, half the population is female and they want women to drink Coca-Cola. So I get it. You know, that's fine. But people came to YouTube. People left watching cable TV. And the reason why there was more minutes of YouTube watch than all the cable networks combined is because people got tired of being zombified and pussified with the blue pill thinking that's on television. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, all those BS shows where it's an hour show, but then it's laced with like, you know, 35 minutes of advertising telling you that you're not good enough, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you need this cream, you need this pill, you should buy this car to be cooler, you should live in this area, you know, get a mortgage to buy this house. So they had a lot more control of you guys when you were zombified sitting on, they want us sitting on our couches watching their crap. And I don't watch TV anymore. Actually, since I started creating YouTube content, I started watching more YouTube content. And I started opening my eyes to the reality of the world. I was able to make better decisions. Part of the reason why I run the channel is I share my experiences so you guys can make better choices and you can make better decisions in life so you can get better results out of life. You know, some people like to give back by donating blood or their time to pack things for homeless shelters and things like that, and that's fine. You guys, there's not a day that goes by that you guys don't send me some kind of love note or thanks for putting out the content that I do and say, never stop doing what you're doing. You're like the father that I never had. And I'm grateful for that. However, I can't exchange my time, you know, at a rate. Last month it was $3.17 or whatever it was, but I can't exchange my time for free. So I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing because I think I have a solution. A few things that I want to get into before I talk about that is make sure that you support your content creators. You need to vote with your engagement on videos. So whether it's my channel or another channel that you like that may be, you know, not as mainstream, you have a keyboard. Okay, if you're watching it on a desktop, most of you guys watch your videos on your mobile devices, and mobile devices have a keyboard on it. So like, comment on videos. It lets YouTube know that the stuff that the content creator is putting out is useful. Whenever I make a video, for example, I usually put in the comments, share your experience, or how would you handle this differently? Give this subscriber some advice. What do you think of this? Engage in the conversation for the community, because I know a lot of you guys will read the comments and you'll go back and forth with each other. And whenever a video is uploaded, usually within the first day or two, I try to respond to as many people as possible to keep the conversation going. But like and comment on the videos. Also, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell. Let YouTube know that you want to see this shit in your subscription feed, that you don't want to see something, you know, that's like very blue pill, like, I don't know, Casey Neistat stuff. And it's not that I don't like Casey. I think Casey is a fantastic storyteller, but he is very mainstream. You know, he's gonna put out content that tells his day, you know, like a vlog style. And there's really nothing in it that's going to enlighten or open your mind. Yeah, you're gonna see him skateboard down the street in New York and do some cute stuff with his kid. The stuff that I love about him is the way that he storytells and puts stuff together. So when I watch his stuff, I'm basically watching it for how he's connecting the dots with his storytelling, how he tells the arc. I do my stuff differently. I don't use high-end editing. I'm not using drones, and I'm not that guy. But what I am is the guy with a bunch of gray in his beard that's done some bad stuff in life that I've learned from. I have some experiences. I want to help you guys become a better version of yourself. And at the same time, I'm reminding myself that I need to subscribe to the stuff that I'm preaching as well. So that being said, you want to definitely support your, sorry, I'm looking at my whiteboard here with my notes. You want to support your content creators. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. If there's something that's relevant, share it with people on other social platforms. Tweet it out, put it on Facebook, you know, Instagram, whatever, I don't know, but just share it out. WhatsApp it, text a video to somebody that needs to see it. Share it on a WhatsApp group or with somebody on WhatsApp that should see the video that might help them become a better version of themselves, whether it's my video or somebody else's. But that's basically how we're going to tell YouTube that we don't want to watch the blue pill zombified BS, and we want to see content creators like this sort of stuff that are telling it like it is, that are offering value to you guys to help you become a better version of yourself. I'm still going to entertain you. I'm still going to do some shit with cars, and I'm going to England next month to drive hypercars 200 miles an hour. I'm still going to do stuff like that. I'm still going to entertain you, but I'm also always going to educate you. I'm always going to offer perspective on things that you ask questions about. You guys are asking questions in the comments, making topic suggestions in the comments. You email me with suggestions. I'm going to talk about the emails in a minute. But keep that going, because you're telling YouTube in no uncertain terms that this stuff matters to you. The stuff that's like zombified basic stuff that you see in the trending feeds, that you like the vlogging stuff. You know, here's my family and we're going for the drive to the townhouse and my kid did this cute thing and da da da. That's TV stuff. You know, that's what people were watching on TV. That's Bachelor, Bachelorette. You know, it's like Survivor, Big Brother. It's, you know, that's what vlogging is, and I'm not opposed to it. Casey Neistat's somewhat entertaining when he puts his stuff together, but it doesn't make me a better version of myself. I don't learn anything at the end of a Casey Neistat video. I learn things watching Paul Joseph Watson. I learn things watching Paul Elam on An Ear for Men. That's where I come away becoming a better version of myself. So tell YouTube that that's important by voting with your views and your time and what you subscribe to. Now, how do I solve this? I mean, I've lost my subscriber snowball. It was really snowballing, and it was real, like, it was going really fast, and all of a sudden YouTube put the brakes on it. So they've lowered my ad rate, and they've stopped showing my videos to people on the recommended feed. So how do I keep this going and make this worth my while? And I know some of you guys are going, but Rich, you're an entrepreneur. You drive a 700 horsepower M5. You look like everything's going well in life. Why do you need anything from us? Well, I guess it boils down to this. For me to feel like I'm delivering some sort of value for my time, because I don't work for free. I've estimated that the way that you can make this a full-time business, and I still feel like that's something I want to do. I still want to make putting out content a full-time job for myself. I'm putting out 2 to 3 videos a week. It's not easy. It's a lot of work to put out valuable stuff. So I still want to do it. But the ad revenue isn't really covering my, it certainly diminishes your will to work hard. And I get why a lot of the guys on the far right are like, I don't know, like, I'm just going to shut this down and take a break for now. I'm just not going to upload. I get it, because that's really how they're trying to discourage you. I think that YouTube's probably going to start going the way of cable companies. They're going to be going more mainstream. They're going to discourage content creators from putting up content that's controversial. So where are we going to go next as content creators that put out controversial subjects or storytelling? We can go on another platform like minds.com or vid.me, but advertisers won't advertise on the videos on any platform if they don't like what you're saying. If it violates their politically correct way of thinking, because nobody wants to be associated, with politically incorrect thinking right now. I think the world's changing, though. I think we're going to move back to that sort of mentality. I'm told that Generation Z, which is the new generation of young adults that are growing up, are the most conservative generation since World War II. I don't know if that's true. I don't have a lot of experience talking to them. Most of the guys that I talk to here on this channel are usually about 25 to 30 plus. So how do I work this out? I've got some solutions. I have created a Patreon account. You'll see the link on the YouTube channel, and I'll be adding the, I guess it's a card or an end card at the end of every video now. So if you could contribute to video creation by becoming a Patreon, $10, $25, $75, whatever it is that you want to contribute, please just show me that what I'm doing matters. Because I'm no longer getting the ad revenue that was coming my way from YouTube, and it is demotivating. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not a bit of a frustration. It is a frustration. It is a frustration to see that they're treating the people that the only reason why YouTube exists is because people like me are doing this. That's it. So they're discouraging people like me from doing this now. So I have to turn to my fans. I have to turn to people that are actually looking for my stuff to say, hey, if you really like my stuff, support it. So Patreon's there. The link will be at the end of this video. It'll be in the description of every video. If you can become a patron, I would be immensely grateful. Any amount would be lovely. I still do stuff on Clarity. I've talked about Clarity before, and I want to get into this a little bit more. I'm doing more and more calls on Clarity. I've noticed when I put out a video, I could be booking, several calls in a day. And I know some of you guys watching this right now have spoken to me, and you've expressed immense gratitude and the value that you've gotten out of the call. Some of the stuff that I talk about online should be talked about offline on a one-on-one basis. People email me every single day on Facebook, on YouTube, by email, and they ask me questions, even on Instagram Messenger, and they ask me questions commenting on something that they're dealing with in life. And they're long, very long, and I don't read them. I have autoresponders set up. The reason why I don't read them is my time is valuable. I have a business to run. I have a child to parent. I have, extracurricular activities that I do with her. I got to deal with my own self-care, and I have friends, family, and stuff that I spend time with in my spare time. So if I were to respond to everybody that were to email me, I just wouldn't get anything done in the day. I have an autoresponder that's set up that says, if you have a topic you'd like to suggest, please let me know what it is. If you are looking for some help with something you're stuck on, here's my Clarity link, book a call. And it's per minute billing. Most problems I solve within about 20 to 30 minutes, which means it's going to cost you less than $60 to talk to me one-on-one on the phone. And it pays for my time. So just take a look at the reviews. I'm not even going to talk about them, but I'm going to let my work speak for itself. If you ever go to Clarity, you can look at the comments from people that have spoken to me and the value they get out of the calls. Those of you that are asking me for help and then get the autoresponder and say, oh, Rich, you know, you should be talking to me for free. Most people would talk to me for free, was what one guy said. Well, do you work for free? You know, everything that I've done in my life, all the experience that I have, all the gray in my beard, all the hair, you know, that I've lost, all the money that I've lost, all the success that I've had comes from experience. And if you want to hear my opinion on something that you're stuck on or something you want help with, I want to be paid for my time, because my time is valuable, and there's only value when I deliver something that I get paid for. So it's as simple as that. So please support me on Patreon. If you have one-on-one questions that you want to dive into and go down a rabbit hole, let's hop on a call, book it with me. I don't have any intention in the immediate future to stop doing this. I'm an entrepreneur. I'll solve any problem, and this is my solution to the problem. I'm still seeing small amounts of ad revenue, but I'm turning to you guys now. I've put out over 309 videos now, and I've never asked you for a dime. I've never asked you to contribute anything. This is the first time that I'm coming back after putting out so much content and saying, hey, if you like my stuff, vote with your wallet too. You know, show me, because it means the world, and it shows me that what I'm doing has value. So I want to just thank you guys again for watching my stuff, for supporting me, for, you know, sharing the content that I put out, and subscribing and commenting, and, you know, booking calls on Clarity. I get so much satisfaction out of these one-on-one calls, helping you guys out. You know, 5-star rating. You know, 30, 32, 33 plus calls. I don't know what it is. Anyway, book them and we'll talk there. So thank you very much, guys. This is what's happening on YouTube. Things are changing. Go watch the link that I left below for Paul Joseph Watson. He gets really deep into it. Very, very bright guy. I definitely recommend subscribing to his channel and supporting his work. But yeah, thanks for checking out this video today. Leave a comment below. Like the video. I don't know if you want to share it with anybody, because it's mostly my regular subscribers that want to see it. But of course, browse the rest of the channel. There's lots of good stuff there. And if you have something you're stuck on, don't be shy. Book a call. Let's hop on the phone and talk about it. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.